Let me do a little housekeeping right before we get into what is invariably going to send our phone lines into another orbit. We are in the middle of an Easy Pay event, which is 5 pay or better on every item you see on air and online. And that's any card you use until 3:59 p.m. Eastern Time today. The first 40 minutes of our show, every item has been a wild rock star. So let me encourage two things right now. For your best ordering experience, call our regular ordering number, 1-800-345-1515. Or use automated ordering, which is 1-800-345-1212. Those, beg your pardon? We know it's busy, but please be patient and keep your item numbers handy, particularly on those mugs, now that we're 2/3 gone and there's no reorder on that. We're about to send things back into orbit, however, because this is Vitamix, and this is the Aer Disc Container. Now, many of you have heard of this, and I know this to be true because 15,000 of you have purchased it right here on QVC. This is that extra container that has the round disc in the bottom that whips air into what you're doing and creates some of the most delightful and beautiful recipes. And how many are already gone? 200 already gone in this show. This is $99. Ordinarily, you'd pay $144 for it. So we're going to save you a little over 44 bucks today. We're going to come over and meet Jan Muller, also known as Mr. Vitamix.
Hi, Dave.
Nice to have you back, buddy boy.
Mr. QVC.
Always nice to have you here. And let me ask this question right out of the gate because Stacy's going to be inundated with this on the chat.
Yes.
Will this Aer Disc Container fit on every Vitamix that we sell or have sold?
Every Vitamix the QVC sells, but also every Vitamix made since 1990 to our present current one, which is the Ascent model. As long as you have the variable speed dial on the front of your machine,
it will fit.
It will fit. Fits on all of them and works on all of them.
But it has to have the variable speed dial.
Variable speed, because we use low speeds to do this.
Can you make sure Stacy gets that information for the chat in case she wasn't hearing that right at this moment? So that's good information. So that means just about everybody who has a variable speed machine they bought since 1990 can use this.
Exactly. So this is what you've got inside. It's not a blade like your regular Vitamix container. This is designed originally commercially for coffee shop chains so they could do batches of hot and cold foam milk. But then we found out that you could do a lot more with it. So you could whisk, you could emulsify, you could aerate, you could muddle. I'm going to show you how to do that. It fits, a container comes just like this. It fits on all of your machines. Here I'm using a Vitamix 7500, 6300, whatever it is. And I'm going to take, okay, so I'm going to use non-fat milk. It's 0% fat milk.
Can I ask this question?
Yeah.
Is the milk super cold?
It's cold. It's just out of the refrigerator.
So nothing special?
No, nothing special.
Oh, you didn't park it in the freezer for 10 minutes?
No, exactly. Just pour it in. Then turn your machine on. Turn it up to about speed 4 or 5. Now watch what happens. You can see what's going to happen. It's going to add air into the milk.
And this is non-fat milk.
Right. This is the speed and the air together. The small discs that are spinning at 1400 to 1500 to 2000, 2500. Look at this. It's already tripled in volume. It's aerating, foaming, and emulsifying. Now, if that was whipped cream, that would be amazing. But it's non-fat milk, 0%
How long
milk.
did that take, Jan?
It takes about 30 to 45 seconds.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And you could use this also for low-fat option for desserts. It's perfect for things like Irish coffees. You just take very cold milk.
And you didn't add any sugar to that?
No, nothing. But look at
Although you could.
Look at this.
If you wanted to make it sweet.
That's why we invented this for commercial use, for the coffee shop chains. They can make batches of hot or cold foam that easily.
And now,
with the Aer Disc Container.
When someone comes in and asks for the frou-frou coffee drink with non-fat foam, this is how you make it. 500 of these are gone.
Okay.
Let's show everybody real quickly, Jen, what they're going to get.
Okay, great.
You're going to get the machine, or not the machine, but the container itself with the special Aer disc in the bottom. You get a tamper, uniquely designed for this machine, and we're going to give you 11 recipes to get you started. Now, once you start playing with this, you're going to start thinking, well, if it'll do that, will it do this? Yeah, experiment with this machine.
And all of the recipes that I'm doing here today, if they're not in the book, they're also on QVC.com under this item number. So you just see it's their QVC recipes for the Aer Disc Container. Okay, one of the things that people go out to for breakfast or brunch for on Sunday is to get hollandaise sauce.
I call it the hotel breakfast or vacation breakfast.
Exactly. Because if you have some scrambled eggs or poached eggs or fried eggs and a little bit of ham or Canadian bacon, a toasted muffin, some spinach or some lump crab or smoked salmon, you can make a delicious restaurant quality hollandaise sauce to go with it. So in here, all I've got is some egg whites. Again, I'm going to turn it on and let it start to whip it together. I've got egg yolks, a little bit of salt, some hot sauce, and a little bit of lemon juice. I'm going to turn it up to about speed 8 for about 10 to 15 seconds to emulsify it. You can see how it's changed color to that beautiful golden color. Then I'm going to take hot butter, just melted butter, and pour it in. Now watch what happens.
Well, now it's going to get serious.
Yes, it is.
Oh, heavens above, Ken. Look at that. Hollandaise sauce is just a vehicle for butter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, here, just take a French fry, because I want you to taste it before I pour it.
Can I dip it in the?
Yeah, and that's
in the
hot.
hollandaise?
They're hot. Yeah, that's hot.
Okay, perfect. All right. Oh man, oh Pete. Kidding me? What? That's crazy.
Isn't that amazing?
So good.
So look, look at this. Look at the thickness. It's perfect. This is what you spend $10, $15 when you go out and you say, I want the eggs Benedict with that hollandaise. And you know, if you wanted the extra hollandaise on the side, it's $3.50.
Do they charge that much?
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, you know, because you know, they have to make it without using the aerating disc. You know, they're back there whipping it and whisking it.
Okay, so here's the story, Glories. This price goes away end of day today. I have fewer than 4,000 to go around, and you're getting the Aer Disc Container that fits on every Vitamix since 1990, except as long as it has a variable speed dial.
As long as it has a variable speed dial, that's all
11
you
recipes
need.
to get you started, and is hollandaise sauce in here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then you get the temper as well. This is also on 5 easy payments. Use your Q card today, you can have 6. Over 1,000 of these are gone now, Jan. Those fries are also pretty kicking, I have to say.
Well, that's, you know, that's Mitch and
Mitch.
Nick. You know, that's Mitch and Nick. Okay,
Fried up some good
so
fries.
that was emulsifying, and again, that was using butter and egg yolks and a little bit of hot sauce and so forth. You can use it for any other type of recipe like that, a béarnaise sauce, whatever you want to do, right? Okay,
Right.
for steaks, okay? So now I'm going to make you a mayonnaise, because I know that these French fries are still hot, and I want you to taste this mayonnaise.
Is this
with
kind of
the
like an aioli, or?
It's like an aioli, but it's without any eggs. So I'm going to do an eggless mayonnaise.
Okay.
So this is whole milk, excuse me, whole milk, lemon juice, vinegar, mustard, salt, and pepper. I'm going to turn the machine on, low speed, turn it up to about speed 4 or 5, let it mix itself together.
This sounds delightful.
And then all I do is take some canola oil, olive oil, corn oil, whatever you like.
Whatever you like, whatever
and
you
just
have,
pour this
right?
in, right. So, you know, when you're trying to make this in a food processor, they always tell you, make sure you be careful that it doesn't separate. You know, you'll have to curdle, make it all over. The aerating discs takes care of that problem. You never have to worry about it separating, because we're adding air into the oil and into the mayonnaise.
And we're emulsifying.
Exactly.
Look at that.
Eggless. Now I'll show you an aioli a little bit later on.
I have only 3,600 of these now left to go around. This is going very quickly. We're going to and spoon this.
Yeah.
Because it's so thick, it's going to be a little hard to spoon or to pour it into the bowl.
Now you stick this in your fridge for about 30 minutes, and it'll be as thick as your regular mayonnaise.
You
But
can
I
make
want
your
you
own
to test.
Dijons in here.
Absolutely. Everything.
Like a Dijon mayonnaise?
Tartar sauce, roasted garlic mayos, green goddess sauce.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. So now we've been whipping and foaming. We've been emulsifying. We've been adding air to it. So now we're going to do something a little bit different. At the top of the show, when you had me tease the product,
Right, and Stacey was telling us about
I made a chocolate orange mousse. Okay?
Oh, nice.
And it's simple to do. It's 3 ingredients: a little orange zest, some chocolate sauce, and then you take 2 cups of cold whipping cream. Turn the machine on. Now watch what happens to this. I'm going to slowly turn it up to speed 4, then 5. I'm adding air to the whipping cream and the chocolate sauce. Now if you wanted to do this at home, you'd have to get out a big stainless steel bowl, make sure it's cold, put it in another cold bowl, get out a whisk, make sure you're whisking it correctly, and hoping that it's actually going to set. Now watch.
This is crazy, Jay. And you're just ever so slightly edging up that speed.
Yep, exactly.
Done.
So when you hear it change pitch, it
done.
lifted the mousse right off of the blade. And I mean lifted the mousse right off of it.
Wow. Okay, we have how many left to go around, Sean? I have 3,000 of these left. Price goes away end of day. This is a chocolat mousse.
And this is a real mousse. Give that a little shot.
Come around front so I can get to it faster. Okay, what's in this?
Chocolate sauce.
Yes.
Orange zest.
Yes.
Whipping cream.
Period.
Period. That's it.
That's good. Keep talking.
Okay. So that's a really light mousse.
It's a good thing I have on my new Reebok tennis shoes that are coming up later today, because I'm going to have to go run all this mousse off. But we are debuting Reebok tonight, you guys, and these shoes I'm wearing, if you see them throughout the show, they are available on QVC.com. So I believe these are called the Harmon. Oh, there they are. Perfect. Look at that. They come in colors too. I'm wearing the black. All right.
All right, good. So that's a very light chocolate mousse, okay? It's not really thick and dense, but if you want to make something
Really
really
delightful,
thick,
however.
okay? All you have to do is put in some whipping cream, some raspberries, turn it up to high speed, and use the tamper to push the raspberries down into the disc. So this is what I would do to make a mojito. I would just muddle this right down in there. But instead of making a mojito, I've now made
Now here's what's interesting.
Look at this.
I didn't ever heard you say sugar.
No.
So this is heavy whipping cream and fresh raspberries.
Yes.
And fresh, not frozen, correct?
Fresh or frozen makes no difference.
Fresh or frozen. Okay.
Look at this.
Jan, we just hit half gone in this.
Look at this.
Okay. Heavy whipping cream,
Yes.
fresh raspberries, end of story, right?
Yep.
Happy dance, happy
There we
dance.
go, I
Get
like
it,
that.
get it, get it, get it, get it. And when I say get it, I mean I'm gonna get it. This is crazy.
Now I'm making a
So good.
mojito. All I'm doing is just using the tamper to push the mint, the orange, the lime down into it.
I have a question for you.
Go right ahead.
Do you remember back at Christmas time when you made those drinks called rum chatas?
Yeah, it's coming.
Could
Not today.
you do like little rum chata shots
Yes.
and put it and things you put in your freezer?
Yes.
I put them in little individual plastic containers. Could you do that with rum chata? Oh, hello.
There you
Is
go,
this a
brother.
mojito?
This is actually a raspberry mojito, I think.
Raspberry.
Yeah, it looks like
Does it
it.
have go-go juice in it?
Of course.
Yes, it does. Wow.
But see, instead of doing a frozen margarita like you do with your regular Vitamix,
Super fresh.
it makes a muddle.
Hey, we've got to wrap up on this. I will tell you now. We're well over half gone. I have fewer than 2,200 left. These are going very, very quickly. Please don't miss out on this. This price and its easy pay will all go away end of day today.
Fits
Mr.
on
Muller.
any Vitamix from 1990 to today with a variable speed
As long
dial.
as it has the variable speed dial on the front. Thank you, my friend.
You're welcome, brother.
Always good to see you.
And congratulations on your mugs.
Thank you. My goodness. I'm just told. Stacey, do you have an update on the mugs? Oh, red is gone. So red is already sold out. We have only 4 colors remaining and no reorder. Miss Stacey, I see you drinking out of the white one.
I am. Thank goodness I ordered the red earlier today. But if you want the white set, only 500 remaining. So coming up in 15 minutes, this snack mix. Everybody's been hitting my little desk here in the cook